it's Jack here, everyone, and I am now 2 months on testosterone, and it is pretty exciting. So, in these last 2 months, I have definitely noticed a lot of kind of facial hair growth kind of happening because I'm very like fair haired. It is just coming out as like peach fuzz on my chin and on my moustache area. So that has been quite cool as well. So it's definitely nice to see some hairs coming along, and I'm definitely getting some hairs coming out here as well, and along my neck. Um, my voice has definitely dropped. I can hear it, and it does like to crack and squeak, and I am definitely noticing that I can't hit certain high notes or certain ranges like I would, which is cool as well. And it's also something I'm getting used to, especially if I try to sing along like on the radio or something like that. It's definitely a noticeable change to me. Um, I've definitely noticed that my muscle definition in my shoulder area and in my arm area, yeah, I'll just give a little flex for you, has definitely become a bit more obvious, um, which is great as well. So that kind of boosts my confidence, and that also has become a bit more of a motivation to keep fit and hit the gym and definitely treat my body right with, feeding it nice foods and drinking plenty of fluids. So hitting the H2O is definitely the way to go. I've also noticed that there has been a bit more of substantial downstairs growth as well. And with that growth, I have noticed that I've had to go up a size in my jocks because I just found that it was rubbing on my jocks. So I've had to go up a size now, and I wear briefs. So men's briefs that have a bit more room at the front, and that has kind of stopped the friction. Sometimes it does get a little bit painful to walk around or ride my bike. I definitely notice I have to adjust myself a lot more. I find that that's probably normal progression with this happening, but it's also exciting as well. With downstairs growth, I've also noticed that pleasuring oneself or being pleasured is changing. That it's actually, I'm becoming way more sensitive in that area, which makes complete sense. So that's also like a new experience for me, which is great. I'm also noticing that I still have like ups and downs of my energy levels and my emotions as well. My ability to be able to create tears seems to kind of be vanishing. It's like I get that feeling like I want to cry, like when you want to sneeze, and then it disappears. But I get that feeling. I get that tightness in my throat. I feel that feeling in the face that I want to make some tears, but the tears don't actually come. Or I could be watching something completely stupid and I do actually start crying. So I think that's just my hormones and everything just adjusting its self as well. I've definitely noticed in myself that I'm feeling better with my appearance every day, which is really great. I especially notice that my jaw is kind of squaring out, that I feel like the skin's kind of thinning, like along here. Which is good. So that's kind of showing out my jawline. I mean, I don't have the squarest of jaw or chin. It's quite round, but it's getting there. My face is definitely changing as well. My eyebrow hairs are kind of getting a bit thicker, which is what we all kind of like happening and wanting to see. My leg hairs. There's not much happening there with my leg hairs, really. I mean, I've got quite hairy legs anyway. I'm actually quite proud of my hairy legs, to be honest. That's actually one part of my body that I am actually really proud of. It might be a bit quirky, but I like to look at my leg hairs, and I'm quite proud of those babies coming along. So I don't know if they're going to darken or if it's going to change or anything like that. So that's quite cool along that side as well. Another thing I want to, shout out or like point out is that in my previous video, I said that after my injections that I would get extreme pain. So I did some research online, and it turns out that I might not actually have been injecting myself deep enough, because I would leave a little bit of my needle out of me, and maybe because I was a bit scared to chuck the whole thing in my leg. But I this time when I did it, I put it all the way in, and I did it nice and slow, and just did it as I've like read and like was shown by the nurse how to do it. And this time, because I think that I went deeper than previous, I think because it actually went more into my muscle, that I actually didn't have that excruciating pain. It just felt like I had a normal injection. So that was a great thing. So now I think that that's like just me, I guess, over time perfecting your technique, whether you self-inject or not. So that's just one tip. So if you are getting extreme pain, you might not actually be putting the needle in deep enough, as well. And make sure you do get that spot on your thigh as well. Make sure you do get the correct area as well. So, and the correct technique. If you are having trouble, maybe just go to a nurse and at your local like clinic or something like that, and maybe get shown again, or just do some research like me. Whatever helps you. Like I'm no doctor. I can't actually prescribe you the right thing to do, but it's just something that's helped me as well. So that's kind of something that's been happening. It's definitely the two big things that are happening to me are my voice, which is great. I mean, I still get dysphoria about my voice, to be honest. I still kind of feel, a bit sad about my voice, but it's changing every day. And I can only hope for what the future holds. And I'm excited that I'm getting a little moustache. I mean, you can't even see it. It's like nothing, but I'm getting a little fuzz here. I can feel it. I can see it coming over my lips and stuff. I can see it on my chin. So those things make me excited. So this is kind of basically what I wanted to share with you at this stage. But yeah, so happy 2 months for me. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen in the third month and around Christmas time and the new year. So there is definitely a lot of positives and a lot of goals out there for me, and it's still early days. So yay. So thank you everyone for listening, and peace out, guys.